If you are buying a home in Calgary, you don't want to spend more than you have to, no matter how big your budget is. And buying at the top of the market for a given neighborhood, just for the address, that is not the move the smart money makes. If you are anything like me, you are driven by value, not perception. And today we are diving into exactly that, with 5 incredible secret locations savvy buyers consider when they're looking for their next home. For the last 5 years, all I've heard is Altador, Lakeview, and for good reason. These neighborhoods are beautiful, walkable, and perfectly located. But right beside them sits a community almost no one talks about, and it absolutely deserves more recognition. North Glenmore Park offers the exact same location advantages as Altador and Lakeview. Some would even argue better if you have kids who love swimming or tennis. More good news, North Glenmore hasn't gone through the same full redevelopment cycle as the other neighborhoods yet, which means the barrier to entry is lower and the long-term upside is higher. North Glenmore's average home price sits around $1.1 million. Lakeview homes with the same proximity to the reservoir, parks, and pathways are, for the most part, already redeveloped into $3 million plus properties. You can see why North Glenmore Park is a luxury buyer's dream, because you're getting into a neighborhood before it hits full redevelopment peak. If you love the idea of an inner city luxury neighborhood, but you don't necessarily want to pay Mount Royal prices, let me introduce you to one of Calgary's most quietly prestigious pockets. Tucked just west of downtown, Scarborough is one of those neighborhoods that feels established the moment you turn onto the street. With mature trees, gently curving roads, and character homes with presence. The lots here are generous, many homes enjoy downtown views, and the streetscapes have that quiet, elegant charm that's getting a lot harder to find in the inner city. But here's where luxury buyers should really take note. Scarborough properties average in the $1.3 to $1.6 million range, depending on condition and whether it's been updated. Similar properties in Mount Royal are in the $2 million range. That difference is the ability to buy into an elite inner city neighborhood at a discount and still have room to elevate your home with your own design vision. It's the difference between inheriting someone else's legacy and creating your own. Now, let me show you a street almost no one talks about because no one really knows it even exists. Veringer Place Northwest. It's a tiny, quiet, no-through cul-de-sac in Varsity with only a handful of homes. The kind of street you only find if you just happen to drive the right way one day. And yet, it has one of the best views in the entire city. From the ridge this street sits on, you look straight down the river valley and out into the mountains. The kind of views people associate with Toronto Crescent. Veringer Place gives you that same jaw-dropping outlook, often at a noticeably better price. Because it's so under the radar, you're not paying Trophy Street premium. For buyers who want a truly spectacular view and incredible privacy, Veringer Place is one of Calgary's best hidden gems. This next secret luxury street is like no other in Calgary. Bow Crescent Northwest. On the north side of the street, the lots are massive, deep, private, and back directly onto the Bow River. And I mean directly. You can literally walk out your back door and launch a kayak from your own yard. This kind of riverside living, the only true comparison is Riverside and Roxborough, where you get similar access to the Elbow River. But here's the difference. Rideau and Roxborough already have the full luxury cachet. They're closer to downtown and the 4th Street restaurants. Their prices reflect that heavily. Bow Crescent, on the other hand, gives you that same water on your doorstep lifestyle, significantly larger lots, incredible privacy, and the charm of Bowness Main Street's cafes and restaurants within walking distance, and without paying the Rideau Roxborough premium. So if your motivation is nature, river access, and escape the city without having to leave the city, Bow Crescent is one of Calgary's best kept secrets. For the right buyer, it is an unreal luxury play. The last spot I want to share isn't necessarily cheaper, but it is pretty undiscovered. For now, the Ridge in Silver Springs. There's a Ridge lot listed right now for $1.175 million, and they've already removed the house for you, which may not represent a huge savings to the other Ridge locations, but this is about getting in before everybody else realizes what exactly this Ridge is. Because the views here, they're spectacular, absolutely comparable to Springbank Hill and Toronto Crescent. But unlike those streets, where luxury redevelopment is already in full swing and the best lots were snapped up years ago, Silver Springs Ridge is still in its early chapter. On top of that, you have direct access to Beaumont Park and the entire River Valley pathway system. The other Ridge lots can't say that. The secret may not be about price, it's choice and potential. It's buying into a Ridge location before the luxury builders sweep in and the pricing catches up. Those are just 5 of Calgary's secret luxury locations. The pockets and streets that don't always come up in conversation, but absolutely deserve a place on your radar. I truly believe luxury isn't about the price, it's about the value you receive. And that comes from knowing where the real opportunities are before everyone else catches on. If you're exploring Calgary and want help finding a neighborhood that matches your routines, your values, and your vision for your next chapter, I'm Heather Draper from Homewell Realty, and I would love to guide you through it. To keep watching my videos about Calgary neighborhoods, click on this playlist here. And if you never want to miss one of my videos about Calgary real estate, you can subscribe by clicking here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.